Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So here we are back at the bonfire where we met Lucatiel, and we're going over to the next area now, which is No Man's Wharf. It's kind of dark. Don't worry about this. You don't need a torch for this, probably. Not yet. So you do see a fire arrow flying right towards me, and you did see a guy throw a oil bomb at us too. We're gonna go get the guy that threw the oil bomb at us first. But before that, grab this chest. Titanite Shard. Soul of a Proud Knight. Alright, so the reason why that guy is shooting fire arrows is because if these oil things hit you, and if that fire arrow hits you, oil plus fire. Oh, that's a very nice helm. Oil plus fire does not do well for you. You will explode and stuff like that and burn and everything. Large soul and a life gem. Alright, so do watch out. That guy up there is going to do a dropping attack. So if you try and rush over there, he will hit you with that dropping attack. Dark pine resin. Alright, so this is where we're going to use a torch, because there is a creature in here. These things are afraid of fire. So then I found out that they're afraid of fire. Oh. I know in my first walkthrough I said they might be afraid of light. But I guess some bit of lore about them is that they're afraid of fire. And you did see they dropped the tattered cloth gloves there, which tattered gear is what pyromancers used. Maybe in the past they were pyromancers and such like that, but who knows. Grab this thing here, the Ring of Life Protection. That ring is really good in this game. I know in Dark Souls 2 they the rings would absolutely break if you died with it and disappear from the game forever. But in this game, broken items do not disappear. You just have to repair it and they're good to go again. Which it only costs 3,000 souls to repair that, so it's actually not even that expensive anyways. But we don't really need to use it right now. Alright, at least I believe we don't. Before we continue on towards that torch over there, there was an area over here. Getting a bit careless here. Iron arrows. There is a Feral Lockstone Feral contraption here. You can use that there if you want. There's a huge torch right above you. Large soul and small smooth and silky stone. There's a huge torch up there, right there, that that thing will light up if you use a Feral Lockstone on that contraption. And it basically just lights up this. Oh man, I got hit in the ankle again. Man, Achilles would have died again. These guys are aiming for my ankles or something. But yeah, that contraption will light up that fire, and it basically lights up almost this entire area for you, so it's not so dark. Brigand set with the bandit axe. Alright, and another thing to know about that fire with the Feral Lockstone is that it does make those green creature things afraid of being in that light. So that could be of use to you. Rondian. And you did see this guy that was standing up here that I killed on the stairs. He did try to do a falling attack, drop attack on me. So beware about that. Alright, so before we kill that guy, there is a gate here with a summon sign. We'll unlock that in a bit. Where did he go? There he is. That is the shortcut, but we're gonna jump over here like this thing. you're going to want a torch up here because there are a bunch of these guys. Bunch of them. And you want to kill them before they get way too aggressive. They're going to become really aggressive if you just kind of stand there and let the fire do its work. Emit force and a soul. Don't stand here for too long and let them just be afraid of the fire. They will eventually just kind of feel like they're cornered, like a cornered animal. They will feel like they're kind of cornered, and they will go into like this rage mode. You can see them becoming the rage mode right here. Ouch. So if you do get bleed on you, you can see how low my stamina did become. There we go, stamina restored. Bleed does lower your stamina, and it makes you walk kind of slow and stuff like that. But yeah, they're gonna do this animation that that tells you that they are not afraid of the fire anymore, or they might be afraid of fire, but they don't care anymore, and they will just kill you no matter the cost to get rid of that fire. So you want to kill them before they start doing that. Great sword. And this chest here does have a trap in it. Remember green? Green means poison. Back away from it until it disappears. White means it'll shoot an arrow at you. And we've got Gavlan here, which this guy is pretty important because he is the only NPC or only merchant in the game that you can sell items to. Which we got a few long swords. Gonna sell that. We can actually sell a halberd because we had another one. And we're gonna sell the hollow gear. We're gonna sell all this hollow gear. Alright. One thing that you can do too is you can sell these things. But we'll just keep them. If you plan on doing no PvP at all, you can sell them. He does sell the Ring of Giants, increased poise, and poison arrows, and poison moss, poison thorn knives, and rotten pine resin. But it is quite an expensive to buy that stuff. After that, can continue on. A random cave there. Take care of that guy. And we've got another guy up here throwing oil at us. And very important, do not forget to pull this lever right here. You're going to be lost running around circles here forever if you do not pull that lever. Life gem, homeward bound. So that lever does bring in the boat over there. That boat's going to come over here. So while that boat is coming over here, we're going to come through here. And you do see how fast they inflict bleed. So do be aware about that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is not good. We're going to have to use a repair powder. Restores equipment durability. And do note, it does not fully restore your durability on your weapon. That is the reason why they did give you a repair powder earlier on. Back there. You can range that guy from here on that boat, but we're not going to waste arrows for that. It's really not worth doing. So, and very important area here, do not forget this room. This room, Alright. Throw a knife. There are poison in these jars, so do not roll into them, because they will poison you very easily. Very important room, because this chest here contains Estus Flask Shard. And we are not done with this room. We do have this thing. Uh-oh. Oh no. I meant to one-hand it. That's what I meant to do. Don't even know why I two-handed my sword. But that crystal lizard will give you very useful shards to upgrade your gear. Royal Soldier's Ring. Very good ring as well. Fading Soul. Soul, Large Soul, and a Life Gem. We're actually going to use the increased maximum load. So basically, if you play Dark Souls 1, that is your Havel's Ring. At least for the time being, it is your Havel's Ring. So now we can actually wear the Drain Lake Mail. Alright, so there's a room right here too, but we're actually not going to go through there yet. Take a torch from this point on, because this area is a bit dark, and there are these green dudes down here. I forget the real name of these guys. Alright, that is all you need your torch for. Alright, so before you continue on as well, there are two guys hanging on to the wall, to the thing here. Whoa. Did you see his body fly back up here? That was weird. Anyways, take those two guys out. They will climb up. Human FG and Life Gem. If you just leave them alone, they will eventually climb up. Alright, so coming over here. Feel free to fall on this side. It just leads over there. But do not fall off on this side. This side will, you'll fall to your death if you fall off on this side. But there is an NPC up here, and you do need 8 intelligence to talk to this guy. Carhillion here, Carhillion of the Fold. If you do not have 8 intelligence, he will not offer you any of this stuff right here. He'll just say you lack the power and stuff like that. So that is the reason why I got 8 intelligence, just for this guy here and for walkthrough purposes. But this guy is a sorcerer, so he sells sorcery stuff, spell quartz ring, clear bluestone, amber herbs, twilight herbs, and a simpleton spice, and a few sorcery spells for you guys sorcerers out there. And he can also reinforce your pyromancy flame, so that's actually very nice. But we'll run into another pyromancer later on in the game, which is probably a bit better than Carhillion here.
It is a sorcerer.
So you can just talk to him.
But the untrained never forget. The force, I suspect, sorcerer.
And he'll eventually move back to Majula as well, if you complete his dialogue, which he doesn't have all that much dialogue. A little bit more about him. If you do kill him, he will drop the Northern Ritual ban +1. But if you do have 30 intelligence, you can talk to him and he'll give you that ring anyways. So there is a way of getting that without even killing him. But the easy way of getting it is to just kill him. Let's take him out and you'll get his ring. But before we continue on, we're going to come back to this room up here. And there is a hidden wall right here. You want to interact with these walls. You cannot break these walls. Firebomb and one more chest. This is like a hidden armory area. Large Titanite Shard. That's very nice. We can actually +5 our bastard sword now. And we've got a guy up here. Rangian cuffs. And here we are at the summon sign. But before that, we're gonna pull this and unlock the shortcut here that we were here earlier, and we're gonna summon Lucatiel of Mira also. But before we continue on, we have to actually, I'm gonna actually use the second repair powder here, because I really don't want to go in the rest of the bonfire and respawn everything. But if you do end up going back to respawn everything and go the rest of the bonfire and stuff, I really recommend you open that shortcut first, so you don't have to go all the way back around. And we're just gonna allow Lucatiel to follow us, because sometimes if you just rush on ahead, Lucatiel will just run off and fall to her death. So that's not good. There are a few more enemies in our way before we get to the next boss though. So I like coming on up here first, taking care of this guy. Then we can run down here, take care of this guy. This guy is going after Lucatiel. Alright, and you saw me get hit by an arrow. There's a guy shooting arrows up here. Alright. Then our path is free from enemies, and we can actually fight the next boss here. Let's wait for Lucatiel to run down here. So this is the first of 4 fights that Lucatiel needs to survive to complete her storyline. Lucatiel does have her own kind of side storyline things. She needs to survive this fight here, but this fight is the easiest for her to survive. The Flexile Sentry. You can use this pillar in the middle to basically protect yourself. And Lucatiel does pretty good in this fight. I did hear that the 1.03 patch did buff up her defense. Did buff up a lot of NPCs' defenses. So that's actually should be a bit easier to keep her alive in the rest of the fights that she has to survive in order to complete her storyline. And you can see this guy is going after Lucatiel the entire fight. And there we go. Thanks to Lucatiel for tanking for us, and we completed Flexile Sentry. So we completed 1 of 4 fights that she has to survive. She has to survive at least 3. Did I miss a chest? Oh no, I didn't miss a chest. She has to survive at least 3 of the 4 fights to complete her storyline. But before you interact with this thing, you want to come and loot this chest here, because this chest is going to be quite important. Pyromancy Flame and Fireball. That is where you get your Pyromancy Flame. And then once you interact with this this thing here, the boat will move to the next area. The boat moves to the next area. And just so you guys know, I believe the Flexile Sentry is a lizard. I believe the official guide said it's a lizard type like enemy, and his job was supposed to see that the hollows, the prisoners, make it to the area here without any harm or anything like that. But you cannot get back on the boat once you get off the boat here. So I'm running over here now, and we're almost to the next area. Take the lift on up. And you did see an item there, which we'll grab that item on the way back down. So the secret to grabbing that item is to press on that, let the door close on you, and we can jump on the top of this lift here. jump on the top of the lift to grab this item. There we go. Repair powder and scimitar. Now we just take the lift back on up. Take the lift on up. Alright. So there's an item to your left over here in this jail cell. Soul of a Proud Knight and Radiant Life Gem. And here we are back at the Lost Bastille. And this time we can go through the Lost Bastille. There's a bonfire to your left right here. Alright. And we're actually not going to go level up yet. Just going to go through the Lost Bastille first. And I will end the video here for now. This video we went through, talked to a few NPCs. Remember, I am writing the important items and NPCs we've met in every description of each of these videos and stuff like that. And yeah, we went through No Man's Wharf. In the next video, we're going to go through Lost Bastille. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Praise the moon. It looks pretty nice.